Alright trader, check this out. The second video analytics of the day. This time we're focusing on the crude oil. Now, in the previous video, we've seen the gold and we talked about what seems to be a potential exhaustion gap that was basically building up right in front of our eyes. And the reason was that we've seen that gap launching itself straight to a very powerful resistance level, but stop at that point and unable to go beyond. Here, guys, we have pretty much the same situation, but the opposite situation. It's just like a mirror image of what we had with the gold. Here, take a look, guys. I'm gonna close up so we can see that clearly. We had the same gap. This time, in this case, it was a gap down, right? Price gap down. And it gapped down straight to a very powerful support level at 52.88. And you can see it was slightly touching base, and it was also touching base on another key level, which is even more important, guys. Take a look, this blue dotted line right here at 53.10. Right? Now, if you remember, this 53.10 level is the Fibonacci correction. Let's have a quick look, guys. This is the measurement. We're talking about the previous opposite move. So this upside segment from the very bottom to the very top, 61.8. There you go. It's right there, right? So that's what we would call a potential exhaustion gap, right? Just like we've seen on the gold here, guys. If price will begin to turn around, which is more likely, we believe, at this point, after failing to break, these two key levels, then we'll start to see the crude oil start pushing upwards, right? And it's probably gonna be part of this trading range that's starting to form, right? We're talking about this formation. Take a look. We've had 3 legs in this formation so far. The second leg was quite interesting. The third leg was quite interesting. It came straight from that higher section after failing to break through 56.50. And also the 280 moving average, by the way. Right? And of course, then we've seen price head straight to that area which it failed to break. And we've had this is the gap we had here, guys. Take a look. This is the end of the daily cycle last Friday. This is the beginning of today. This is the gap, right, to that key level straight. Now price begins to turn around. Well, at least it's very early stages still, but looking at the daily chart right now, it looks pretty positive. So guys, we launched a bullish position on the crude oil just because of what we've seen here in the last few days. And we're starting with a stop level at 52, right? That should be enough to keep us safe here. Obviously, we're going to play out the protection coming from that 52.88 and 53.10. We're going to aim for 54.60. That's going to be our first target. And final destination for this particular bullish campaign is 56.50, guys. It's not an ambitious type of trading opportunity. It's rather modest opportunity here, but we're basically focusing on the short-term cycle, and maybe later on we'll come back and talk about the medium to long-term cycle. But for now, guys, we'll have to address the setup that's pretty much staring at our face right now. That's the black system here. Alright, should be interesting. We'll have to come back and follow up on this one. That's about it for today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.